All right, today we are kind of transitioning topics from Pythagorean theorem to talking about just the interior and exterior angles and their relationships with triangles still. So the angles inside a polygon are called interior, and then obviously we have, when those lines cross, we create some exterior angles. So a few things, something you should already know is that when we add the three interior angles of a triangle, we get 180 degrees. So we're going to start off with that review. All of these should be written as algebra equations. So this first one, we would add our three angles together, set everything equal to 180 degrees, combine those like terms, so our whole number terms, and then solve for x. These should be very familiar to everybody, x value of 40 degrees. Same thing with number 2. Oh, we're going to put all these angles in. So when you do this, you're going to put all the angles, 40, 70, and 70 obviously should equal 180. Going over to example number 2, we have x plus 35 plus 104, all set equal to 180. When we add those together, we get 139. Subtract from both sides. X equals 41 degrees. So our three angles are 35, 104, and 41. Something I didn't do over here, make sure you have your degree measurements. I don't know what happened to example number 4 and why we skipped example number 3. So obviously we were in a rush to make these packets. So we're just going to skip over 4 and we're going to look at number 5 together. So in number 5, the ratios of an interior measure of a triangle are 3, 5, and 10. So what it's telling you is that you don't know any of those angle measures. If you want to draw yourself a picture, you can. It does not have to be anything special. Any triangle will do. Make the largest angle 10x for a ratio. Make one of the angles 3x for a ratio. And make another angle 5x for that ratio. So in order to solve for x, we're going to take all of our terms, add them together to get 180, combine those like terms to get 18x equals 180, divide by 18 to get x is equal to 10. Now in order to find our angle measures, we're obviously going to plug those back in and say 3 times 10, 10 times 10, and 5 times 10 to get 30 degrees, 100 degrees, and 50 degrees. And then just make sure that these all over here equal 180 degrees. So that's kind of the short end of it on interior angles. Quick review for you guys. Now going to exterior angles of a triangle. So we're going to kind of look at this diagram up top, and there is an algebra equation set over here for you. So the measure of the exterior angle of the triangle is equal to the sum of the two interior angles. So whatever two interior angles you are given, you are going to set that equal to the exterior angle. So let's take a look at example number 1. So the two interior angles are 68 and 56. Our exterior angle is equal to x. So we're just going to put 68 plus 56. Get 124 equals x. And in this case, that's your answer. So your exterior angle is 124 degrees. Obviously, you can find that exterior angle by saying, oh, the sum of the interior is 180. So if I figure out this interior angle that I just highlighted, I can take 180 minus that and get 124. But it's just easier to set these up. 2 interior equals the exterior, and you'll find your answer much quicker and in one step usually. All right, in number 2, we have an interior angle of 32, an interior angle of 90. We're going to set that equal to the exterior, which is x. In this case, we are going to get 122 equals x. It's obviously a degree measurement, so 122 degrees it is. Going down to number 3, getting a little more complicated. So we have an interior of 40 plus an interior of 4y minus 9, all set equal to the exterior angle of 5y. This is obviously going to require a little more algebra. Combine your like terms. 31 minus 4y equals 5y. We're going to add 4y to both sides and get 31 equals 9y. And when I do that, I'm now realizing that I made this a little wrong. I'm like, why is that not coming out correctly? So if you made that same mistake, sorry guys. So 31 plus 4y, I had written a minus 4y and that threw me off. So minus 4y to both sides. 31 equals, this makes a heck of a lot more sense. 31 equals y. So much better. So to get my exterior angle measure, I'm going to take that and I'm going to plug it in. So 5 times 31, which gives me 155 for my exterior angle degrees. 155 degrees. Number 4, setting those two interiors by adding them. So 43 plus x plus 15, all set equal to 3x. Combine your like terms. So my like terms get me 58 plus x equals 3x. Subtract x from both sides. 58 equals 2x. Divide by 2 on both sides, and my x is equal to 29. I'm going to take that 29, plug it back into my angle, 3 times 29. So 9 times 3 is 27, carry a 2, and 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2 is 87 degrees for that exterior angle measure. All right, so these are not that complicated. The interior angles equal 180. The exterior angles, we add the two interior set equal to the exterior angle, always making sure that you're finding the degree measurement in the end. I am going to host a Zoom call on Friday that'll hopefully allow you to go over anything from this week that you may or may not had any issues on. Please join that call just to say hi if you want. Hopefully everyone